What would you say the most practical and biggest aha moments were when you're trying to combine the science with how a dog learns? I know as dog trainers, we stick to pretty common terms. We all talk about emotions. Sometimes we'll talk about dopamine. What would you say were the biggest aha moments for connecting the sciences when you went to teach a dog and you could see the science happening in that moment while you're communicating and trying to influence?
That's a good question. I think one of the biggest things where a lot of things made sense to me was the notion of when you have your dog's eyes, you have your dog. And it's like something you say and you feel like, yeah, sure. But then you realize what happens if you don't have it. And like even as a beginner dog training back then, or when you see owners, they talk at their dog without the dog paying any attention. So the concept of focus and attention is something very scientific, very complex, but also so true in the dog world. And that if you have your dog's attention, you can actually communicate, but also how the context sets the tone. Something that I tell all the time is when you go on a walk, the dog always learns from puppyhood. Walk means don't pay attention to your owner. It is just at the other end of the leash, because we want our dogs to enjoy their walks. We want our dogs to sniff. We want our dogs to engage with the environment. That becomes very problematic if the dog starts to make the wrong decision.